Welcome back, everyone, to IGN's Let's Play of Dark Souls 2. This is episode 4. I'm Brian Albert, and I'm here with my best buddy in the world.
Best
buddy in the world.
Besties confirmed.
You just got promoted. You didn't even know it.
Yes, your best, just announced best friend ever.
Yep.
Vince Ingenito.
Hey, Vince.
Hey, Brian. What's up?
So we were at Hades Tower of Flame. We were killing some giant dudes. We leveled up our Estus Flask.
Sure did.
Things are going pretty well.
Yeah, man.
But I'm going to take a cue from the game. That was pretty hard.
Yeah.
The next room had like 3 of those dudes in it.
Right.
I don't think I can do that yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, even just from a durability standpoint, I mean, you fought 2 of them and your sword was, like, about to break. So
right.
That's a pretty good indication
I was out
that we're
of...
not supposed to
I don't
do
want to use these life gems. Like, I want
Right.
the flasks. So, again, we were talking a few episodes ago about how fast travel works.
Yeah.
We're back in Majula, and... You know, no harm. We can go off and explore somewhere else for a while.
Absolutely.
Which is what we're going to do.
Totally one of the great things about Dark Souls 2 and the way they've structured it is that, you know, they've made it very, very intuitive and rewarding even, I would say, to kind of bounce around from one area to the next. So you don't necessarily always have to just keep trudging along. Almost all the time, there's another way you can go. And I see you're calling an audible here. What have you remembered? What are you on to?
There was a
Brian
secret
Albert?
item up here. I don't remember if it was any good or what it was, but I just remember that it was a secret and that I want it.
And secrets are always better than things that aren't secret.
Right.
Oh
Before
my
we
God,
head
please
down.
don't die.
I won't die.
Don't die. Don't die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Brian, the secret was lies.
Oh, here we go.
This secret was lies.
There's
Okay, maybe
nothing
it's
up
not
here.
lies. Brian Albert!
I'm good?
God.
Okay.
Platforming. What do we get?
The Morning Star and a Sacred Chime. So we can cast miracles.
Very cool. So now I started with the ability to do miracles because I was, I did a cleric. So that's cool. Oh, and what's over here?
What do we got? So
Binocs?
a joke item.
It's a joke item.
It's, well, yeah, it's a joke item. At least in Dark Souls it was.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much.
All right. Let's go this way.
Good stuff, man.
Treasure ahead, they said. You'll be fine, they
Around
said.
the corner to the right here. Yeah, exactly. You'll be fine, they
Bam.
said. You'll find treasure, they said. All the tourist brochures about Majula totally lies.
Rusted coin.
Yeah, rusted coin. This is
Actually, what's up with that?
So yeah, that boosts your luck at finding
Temporarily
items.
boost luck.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna save that for a situation where I know I need to like farm something.
So
later in the game, maybe.
I hoard items like crazy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
I
I
haven't
like
used
spending my resources.
Like me using 2 life gems was really weird last one.
Yeah,
last, video.
And actually, they start you out with like 10 life gems, don't they? Right?
Yes.
And I remember when I first started playing, I hadn't remembered what the controls were because it had been a while since I played Dark Souls, and I hit the item button right off by accident, and I burned a life gem, and I was like,
no,
no,
See,
precious life.
When I first played, I think it was an hour of this at a preview event. We had a ton
Yeah,
of life gems.
we went to that event together. That's
yeah,
right, I remember.
and I was like, there are too many life gems. Like, it feels too easy.
You're like, it feels too easy, right?
And you can definitely get more, but 15 is like a pretty generous stockpile.
Yeah.
And you'll go through them.
And the other thing is, like, it's different when you're at a preview event and you're just going to be playing for the next hour.
Right.
So you're like, oh, 15. That'll be plenty for this next hour that I'm going to play. But once you sit down and you're playing and it's your character and it's your run, you're thinking to yourself, in 30 hours, what if I'm out of life gems?
YOLO.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh my god, you
YOLO.
don't care about life. YOLO.
Homeward Bone, Soul of Lost and Dead.
Okay, so new rule, never say YOLO again for the duration of this Let's
I'm going to
Play.
say YOLO so many times.
No.
Alright. We found this area.
Yeah, this was actually the first area that I
This feels like the first area
Yeah.
that you should go to. So let's go see what's up with these guys.
Yeah, and I took this pretty nice and slow.
Oh, I forgot he does that 5 combo thing.
Nice.
Yep.
Now, what I noticed is that they're not quite as generous in Dark Souls 2 with where you can be positioned to get the backstab.
Right, because backstabbing was way overpowered.
That
in
was
Dark
that was
Souls.
definitely the optimal way to fight pretty much everything.
5. Two-handed for that bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, I love the two-handed mechanic. I think it's such a neat. There's so many neat nuances to the way the equipment system and the combat system in this game work. Like when I started out with my cleric, I didn't have a lot of strength, so this mace that I had on me, I was actually like 2 points of strength short of being able to wield it properly. So all my attacks with it were really slow, and I wasn't doing a lot of damage. But like since it makes a lot of sense, right? Hey, my strength is too low to wield it one-handed, so I just switched to doing it with two hands. And that allowed me to do more damage, allowed me to swing at like a reasonable rate, and just having that choice, like, hey, do I want to forego having an off-hander to be able to wield twice? Wow, they're having a little party over there. It's like a zombie rave up in here.
Yeah, take it easy, guys.
They're getting rowdy. But I just love all those kinds of nuances, like the way the weight of your overall equipment loadout affects your ability to roll and move and your stamina regen. I love all the little things that add depth to this game that just make the equipment game matter. I feel like it's only role-playing games. Like, I don't care about the equipment game. It's always just like this linear curve of like, okay, well, this armor is better than the last armor, and the next armor is going to be better than this one.
Right.
But here, you
numbers.
You have to really make decisions based on the numbers of your character and know what your character is going to use effectively and how it's going to change combat, even if it's in subtle ways. When the game is as life or death as this one is, those subtle differences in a combat, like not having enough stamina to roll after you do 2 attacks instead of after doing 3, makes a difference.
It really does. Sorry, here we go.
No, it's cool.
I was trying to get the backstab on this guy.
You're going to work. Taking this guy to town. Hold that.
No.
What do we got?
Okay.
No.
We got some souls. There's a dude shooting some arrows at me.
Yeah, but you got a shield, so you're fine.
Still only blocking 70% physical, so
right.
I don't want to take too many hits. I just want that guy to come after me.
Yeah, the first time I came through here, I actually did not see the guy on my right. I went right for the.
Yep, that's why he's there.
Yeah, I went right for the archer. And I took down the archer, and then I turned around just in time to see this guy, and I was able to sidestep.
The game didn't get you.
No, it didn't get me there. It almost did. Like, it tricked me the way it meant to trick me, but I was able to react fast enough to deal with it.
All right, guy.
Those cat-like 35-year-old reflexes. God, they go so bad when you get older. Don't get old, everyone. Seriously.
It's just depressing now.
Don't get old. Don't get old. You'll play Dark Souls like me.
Enemies will play dead.
Yeah, you always got to check in this game.
What do we have here? All right.
Yeah, I did not check that guy when I did this, and that guy totally got me. Like, he didn't kill me, but he took a chunk out of me.
Oh, this guy got you.
Yeah, that guy.
It wasn't this guy.
No, that guy, he tricked me, but I was able to react fast enough. But that other guy, I had no idea. Like, I was sitting there like, oh, cool, I got a soul. The name was...
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Ah.
So, we kind of have a problem.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a situation that we're going to have up at the top of this ladder.
So there's a lot of enemies up here.
There's a lot of dudes.
We have one heal that is not a life gem.
Right.
And I'm at under half health, so it's pretty low.
Yeah.
We gonna do this?
I don't. Okay, so if it was me playing at home, I'd be like, gonna go back to my bonfire. But for the.
But we're gonna yellow it.
We're gonna. Oh God! Every time you say that word.
But I think I should take a drink, right?
Yeah, get refreshed.
I don't remember how much a +1 heals. Okay.
Stay hungry, but not thirsty, Brian Albert.
Okay. Okay.
Never fight thirsty. You're in there right now. You are really super in there. You see, now what I did with this is that I went up, and then I went back down the ladder and tried to lure a couple of them down. And try to get them separated. You are just like, nope, I'm going to fight everyone at the same time.
Yep.
You have no regard for
your life! I stopped! No! Okay, I'm not going to pick that up.
Don't stop, drop, and roll right now. This is not the time to do that. Do the fireman slide down the ladder.
So what? You fought him down here?
Yeah, but I'm realizing I also had a cleric, so I was able to heal myself.
Yep. That didn't work. He did not care.
Yo, he didn't care.
No, he didn't care. Long hair.
He doesn't care about your life.
No.
You're irrelevant.
So
you mean nothing to him.
Your heal starts with like 6 uses?
3 uses, yeah. So what I did in that situation is I went up there, tussled with them for a little bit, then went down the ladder and popped a heal, and then went back into fight.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We don't.
So you don't have that benefit.
Now,
cleric.
I'm at the bonfire down here. Not very far at all.
No.
If I can make this first part go more smoothly, I should have a full Estus, and then I can take care of that part.
And that's always the thing I love about this game, too, is that, like, it really is all about getting better, right? It's about, oh god, it's always like you'll only progress once you've learned how to do something just right. And I like that. I mean, you can progress otherwise, but if you really want to do it optimally and not progress at a very slow rate and at very high risk, it really is all about, like, hey, how can I learn how to fight these 3 guys just right and come up with the method that works really well so that by the time I'm finished with them, I'm at full life instead of at half life.
Exactly.
Or so that I've only used 1 Estus flask instead of 2 or whatever it is.
That went better.
Yeah, that went much better.
All right.
Went swimmingly.
Swimming.
Get it? Water, swimming.
I don't know about that. All right, guy.
Okay, no more jokes. I've
Hey.
used up my joke quota for this episode.
All right, I'll take this guy.
Okay, that's good.
That works too.
Come
Away
here.
from the archer.
I want to talk. Come over here. I'm going to tell you a secret.
Get out of here.
Secret is a sword in your face. Hey.
So Vince, you don't even really shield it when you play. You just
No, I don't. And I was, and that's as much a byproduct of my personal style as it is just a
like your character
reality of my
limitations.
character.
Yeah.
Like my character has very little stamina and like no poise. So what it comes down to is every time I block, it's a big problem. Every time I very often get guard broken when I block even just 1 or 2 attacks. And if I block 1 or 2 attacks, even if I'm not guard broken, I have barely any stamina left to mount an offensive of my own. So, I rely on the mace's ability to kind of interrupt other people's attacks, and I just space it out so that when they're coming for me, that just as they get inside of their own attack range, they're already eating a mace to the face.
Mace to the face.
And so I block very, very rarely. Basically, my shield is there to protect me from projectile attacks, and that's kind of it.
Okay.
But again, it's a style.
So Vince, tell me, what was your strategy for this?
So my strategy here was like I peeked my head up there, and then immediately came right back down, and I was able to pull just like 1, maybe 2 away.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you gonna follow me?
Yeah.
Hold
follow
up.
you. Go down because he will hit you.
I want to punch him in the face.
You want to smack him? Give him a little bitch smack in the face. Make him come down after you.
All right, let's.
Brian Albert, bitch smacking undead. Ooh. Going 2-handed. You're like, you want to get offensive up in here.
Yep.
Yeah, I should really start 2-handing more actually because I block so seldom. It's so seldom that I block. I should probably take more advantage
Of the damage.
of the damage. Yeah. Yeah, that damage is beefy.
Yep.
That damage is beefy.
It's really good.
Because, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to heal in I'm not going to use my offhander to heal in combat anyway, because that's just a good way to die, because the animation is kind of forever.
Exactly. So there was an archer up there, 3 dudes down here. Let's talk about this guy real quick.
Yeah, let's, actually, because I haven't done much with him.
So he's targetable.
Right.
You can fight him right now.
Right.
I don't do that.
I didn't do that either, because I felt like, he's going to... That's another cool thing about the game, is that NPCs matter. So sometimes if you kill someone or engage someone that you think is going to be an enemy... Because the thing, you're scared in this game. You always think whatever you're seeing in front of you is going to be a big problem and is going to kill you.
Right.
Because the game just wants to kill you. But sometimes you miss opportunities
also,
that way.
Yeah, there's... If someone doesn't want to kill you, that's a rare thing. Like, this guy could stand up and fight me right now, but he's not going to.
Right.
So I'm not going to make trouble for him.
It's good. Do unto others.
Also,
as you would have done to you, Brian.
that helmet there looks very much like Solaire's helmet from Dark Souls.
It does.
Not saying it's him. I like Solaire. I have a fun place for that guy.
You're not saying, Brian.
I'm not saying.
You're just saying.
I don't know.
Right. You're not saying. You're just
Yeah.
saying.
Let's go up here.
I understand you.
See what's up with that archer.
Yeah, these tight little quarters are always the scariest.
Sure,
to me.
and when your weapon hits the edges, it degrades your weapon. It's just all right. We got a dude.
So my eyes are terrible. I have really bad eyesight, which
Nope.
becomes a problem sometimes for me when I'm playing the video games. And I think the brightness on my monitor at home is just set a little bit too low.
Okay.
When I started walking up there, I was going very slowly with my shield up, and I actually did not see that guy standing there.
So you just walked right into him?
I actually walked right into him, and then he swung at me, and I was like, and I freaked out like a little girl. But I still killed him.
Okay.
But it was still scary. It was scary.
Let's do this.
Kill the Batman, Brian Albert.
All right.
That's always a head check too. When you're attacking someone and you're near an edge and you're not sure if your next that one more attack that's gonna kill him is gonna also be the one that sends you slightly over the edge to your death.
And you're like sort of following him with your lunge.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no.
You're like, no, don't.
Bad. This is bad.
This is a bad life choice.
All right.
Yeah,
We took care of them.
That's something I love is that every time you make a choice that you're like, hey, this is probably a bad idea, it's usually a bad idea. So it's like if you just follow your instincts and go, you know what, I'm not gonna take this bad risk, then you'll probably do pretty well.
Oh, I used up all my stamina. I like this dagger.
Yeah, dagger.
Fast attacks.
Fast attack.
All right.
You got this.
There's an item over there.
You got this.
We got to do this.
This is an easy jump. You got this. No problem. Easy peasy.
They changed Dark Souls, or the Dark Souls jump. From Dark Souls, it was circle to jump, and in this, you left-click the stick down.
Right.
So it's very strange.
And I believe you can also change that in the.
Can
in the
you?
menu.
Okay.
Yeah, in the menu, in the options you can.
I actually kind of like the new one.
Yeah, I don't.
It was
mind
a little. You had to like double tap it in the old one.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
weird. I actually do prefer the way it is now. I haven't run into any of those jumping problems.
All right, so we got a short sword, which I actually really like that sword. So I'm glad we got that. I forgot that it was up here.
Yeah, and like, you're only just scratching the surface of this area. We're about to get.
It's about to get real.
Things are about to get thick. But I think that's for another day and another time. I think that's all the adventuring we have time for right now. But thank you everyone for watching episode 4 of IGN's Let's Play Dark Souls 2. Be sure to check back for episode 5 with your boys Brian and Vince.